As I said, now it's time for some data manipulation. Let's say every time we refresh this page here, I want to add a new entry, a new log entry into our database. Like if we had clicked on, let's say, hug. I want to add a new hug entry every time we refresh this page. Now we could write it with Eloquent by just creating a new logged action, and we can see how we would do it here. This is where we create such an action, and we would basically just copy this like here and replace the action, which we won't get past here, by, I think I said hug, right? So by hug. Now save this and reload here. And you can see a hug gets added at the bottom of our list here every time we reload. So this is the way when using Eloquent. Now let's use the query builder here and let's insert it with that. Therefore, we're going to our nice action logs table here. We're going to insert, that's the command, a new entry. Let me just push this to a new line. Now this command expects an argument which is an associative array, where we then again specify which field should get which value. So ID and timestamps will be filled out automatically, but we have to provide the nice action ID attached to each log entry. The value of this key, so what we are inserting in this nice action ID field, could be hard entered like 1, but we want to insert a hug, so we will find the ID of a hug by using the query builder. So we go to table nice actions. Here we're going to select the ID where name equals hug, and then we're going to get the first result there because we know it's only 1, and then we can access the ID like a property here. So just ID. Make sure you don't have a semicolon here at the end, then save this, refresh, and now you can see we get hugs added here. Now if we were interested in the actual ID this insert created, because that's something you sometimes need, that you want to know the ID of the entry you just inserted because you might need it in another query. Laravel has this handy method insert get ID, and then in this query variable here the ID of the insert will be saved. Because at the moment if you have the normal insert, it'll just return true or false if it worked, and now we will see our newly created ID here. So that's it for inserting data. Now if we want to update data, I will also show you the Eloquent way and the query builder way. Let's say we want to update our hug action so that it no longer is named hug. For convenience, I'll just do this in this get home function here, even though it will get executed every time we reload our home page. So with Eloquent, we just get our hug action. Let's name it hug by writing nice action where name equals hug. Now this obviously will work only the first time we execute it, because thereafter it will be overwritten. Hug first. Now this hug has a name which we will override to, let's say, smile. And then we will just update this, save it, go here and reload. And now all our hugs got smiles. Now if we reload again, we get this arrow here. That is because here we're trying to get the ID of Hug, which doesn't exist anymore. So I'll just comment this out. And down here we should also check with an if statement if Hug exists. And only if it exists, we will execute this code. Oh, and I need to comment out every line here. So, and just give this query here a dummy name. So now it works again, but we get no updating going on. Now if we want to delete our wave nice action here, for example, I'll also do it here by fetching wave, just the way I did it here with Hug. Wave, and then I'll also check if it exists, and if it exists, well, I'll just delete it. Just like this. Reload, and wave is gone. So that's it about inserting, updating, and deleting data. In the video before this one, we had a nice overview over our different methods of selecting data. As I said, absolutely have a look into the Laravel documentation for more advanced queries, but I think you should have a good grasp how you can use such queries to interact with the data we have in our application, either by using the Eloquent syntax and using our models, or by writing a query builder on your own. And we will utilize this knowledge in the next videos. See you there. Bye.